Hey guys, it's Masatonic. I'm bilingual Harukist. 皆さん、こんにちは。バイリンガルハルキストのマサトニックです。Haruki Murakami, Book Guide Short Story 54, First Person Singular. So, in this video, I'd like to talk about Murakami's very Murakami-like short story, First Person Singular. This is the same title as this short story collection's name. So, let's get started. As always, this video consists of three parts. First, overview. Second, story. And third, deep reading or reading tips from me. So first, overview. Like I said, this short story is contained in short story collection, First Person Singular, which is published to 2021 April. It's the same title as this short story. And I would say this short story in one sentence. It's a short story about SNS era. This is my 100% individual perception. So actually, in this story, there's no mention about a social networking services like Twitter, Facebook, or whatever. But my perception of this story, it's really like some essence of this era, social media era. That's my perception. And as you can see, a first person singular, it's very weird title as a title of a short story or even a short story collection. But and it's obvious every like other short stories which is contained in this short story collection, first person singular itself is described by first person singular. So narrator is somebody like Murakami himself, and the narrator experienced some kind of very weird experiences. That is that kind of story. So let's take a look at the story. Like I said, it's very short, and it's just a few hours at night story. Some narrator, some evening story. And this evening, a narrator just wearing suit. And then this is kind of unfamiliar things to him because it's apparently this Murakami-like character is unfamiliar with wearing suits. Basically, he wears a just much more casual and relaxed outfits when he stayed in usual days. But in some special occasion, he just wearing suits to just in order to check whether he still remember to wearing a wearing a necktie, something like that, and he wearing suit, and then just wearing suit and just take off the suit is kind of how to say nonsense to him. So he just went outside and just walk around his neighborhood, and on the fifth he went to an unfamiliar basement level bar because he liked something unusual things, because wearing suits and walk around with suits is basically unfamiliar experience to him. So he liked something extraordinary things, and order and drinking vodka gimlet. This is maybe his kind of behavior, usual behavior, and reading some mystery book. And but by some unknown reason, he not 100% concentrate on his books, and the book is to at least to him at that moment not so much intriguing, and gradually he recognized in the bar store not just close next to him, but few seats away. There's some mysterious woman there and sipping some cocktail, some unknown cocktail, and he just recognizes it, but at first doesn't care about her. But gradually, bar is crowded, and gradually she, when he noticed, she's just next to him, and after that, she getting in a tangle with him, and some kind of this is very unexpected experience, and also her remarks to him is what she said is very, how to say, a something very unexpected and totally surprised remark she said. And then at first he tried to communicate with her. Maybe she had some misunderstanding about him, or maybe she took him as another person. And but the conversation doesn't make sense, doesn't work, and she's keep on kind of a how to say, something very hard things to with him, and so the narrator thinks this conversation doesn't lead to anywhere, so just simply he gave up and and went up to the ground floor. I mean, he escaped from her, and then went up to the ground, exit from bar, and then some very ominous atmosphere is there. Their description of outside field is very ominous, and then story was ended. Just few hours story. It's very short and a very weird kind of story. Just he did unusual things and getting in a tangle with some unknown woman, and went up to the ground, and the world is apparently totally has changed. That kind of story. So how should we enjoy it, or how should we deeply read this story? So let's follow the narrator's a behavior. Just wearing suits, went to basement level bar and all, and drinking vodka gimlet and reading book. Maybe a mystery book is highly recommended. And beware, try not to make a conversation with some unknown woman. Anyway, the drinking vodka gimlet and reading book is kind of very, I'd say, very Murakami-like. It's something like Murakami's protagonist usually do. So yeah, it's some interesting way to feel or experience Murakami's world. And also, let's think about what unknown woman said. Perhaps apparently she made some mistake or some misunderstanding, but her remarks and what she said is very mysterious, and there's something they must be some her own story or some. And let's think about what kind of story she had in mind is as a way to deeply enjoying this story. And also, let's think about description of final part. Like I mentioned in the previous chapter, it's the description of final part is very ominous, and also, but still, it's very weird, and then also a very Murakami-like description. It's very, how to say, it's hard to explain it, but let's think about what Murakami tried to convey to the readers with description of the final part. It's, I think some key point is to deeply enjoy this short story. And also one more thing, and let's think about why this story has a title of first person singular, because it sounds like a very weird story, like I mentioned, but why this story has the first person singular, such kind of very weird title. So let's think about that. It's another way to deeply enjoy this story. So that's all. So thank you for watching so far, and I would appreciate if you subscribe my channel, and also I hope this video make you want to read this story. If you have you ever read this one, so let's try to read it again. It's something I want you to do. So anyway, so I hope this video enjoyed you. So thank you for watching my video again. And so let's see next video. Until then, see you. Bye.